I completely forgot where it was. It might have been, I don't know. Okay. And we will sit here and kindle this, because I'm pretty sure this is the last checkpoint we have before Izalith's fight, which is the Bed of Chaos, one of the hardest bosses in the goddamn game. In my opinion. It's different for everybody, so don't take what I say as, like, personal offense or whatever. It's different for everybody, and it happens with everybody. Man, 45 minutes. It felt like a lot less. So what's the entrance to Izalith? I cannot remember for the life... Oh, wait, I see it. Run! Sprint, dash, jump, roll. There might be something down there. Let's go check. Also, still praising the fact that I have that amazing ring that literally makes everything easier in this zone. The amount of tick downs that I sustained is like 100 health in that entire fucking run, and that's pretty long. By that I mean like a minute. I only took like 100, not even 100 damage. Here are these tick bags. Yes, obviously these streams were supposed to be done with Johannes, but I haven't heard from him in basically the entire summer. He, like, talked to me, like, once, and that was for 20 minutes, so I'm just doing this so we can continue forward without a large delay and, like, extinction of Dark Souls content. Because I don't know when I'll talk to him again. Also, right trigger for the win. Holy hell. And yes, I am going to still melee all of those doors just in case. Because you never know what's behind them. I can't remember if there's anything really behind them. Ooh, I got caught in that bad. So, I'm gonna... That Dark Souls 2 playthrough I've been talking about, I did an episode in it, and Johannes was in it too, but it was really short. I had done an episode, and had forgotten to upload it to YouTube, so I have to restart the run we were doing. It was a mistake, because I had streamed twice in that day because we had gotten stuck in That's Trash Can with a Point. That's the one where we kill... Who was it? I think it was the Stray Demon. And that's where we killed him. And then I was like, okay, I can't really move forward, so what I'm going to do is stream Dark Souls 2, and I went to stream Dark Souls 2, and I did, and we had started a deprived build that might be changing. And what the fuck? I can't remember what these guys do. But I was like, yeah, deprived build, let's go off of deprived, because it's like level 1 with, or whatever, with 10 across the board, which is really balanced, and I want to dip into a lot with Dark Souls 2, Magic, kind of, not, it's a very big thing. What the fuck? Dead end ahead. Oh, okay, thanks. At least he was honest. And so we had started with the Deprived build. He was like, yeah, Wanderer. And I'm like, you know what, Deprived. Because we had done, I'm pretty sure in the beginning of this series, we had done Wanderer as the base because it started with the Scimitar and all that. I was a big fan of that. Or the Falchion. Or, yeah, the Scimitar. I was a big fan of that starting class specifically because it starts out light and all that. And then I just wanted to do something else other than, you know, that. And I ended up picking Deprived, but sadly I didn't do the Twitch upload, and that stream is now gone because it's been like a month or two. Also, that's an item. I want that. Run, jump. Run, jump. I fucked that up. Good job, me. Run, jump. There we go. Oof. Rare ring. That's useless. I would say it's completely useless, but it's only semi-useless. So. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Also, since I don't have a topic to talk about, I'm gonna steer off here with streaming platforms. And if I get caught in a bind situation, I will stop talking, so please be aware of that. Oh, okay, you're threatening. What the? Is that Fire Tempest? Dark Knight, Kirk! Kirk, why? I thought we were buddies. You're actually going to fuck me over in this fight, I can tell. Oh, wait a second, I know who the fuck you are. You're the guy with the spiked shit. You're going to kick my ass. Hopefully that Witch of Izalith buzzes off soon. Because I can't take them both. Kirk's enough. If I'm correct, he's one of the harder NPCs. As my entire HP bar agrees with me. Heavily. Fast. Alright, Kirk. Let's do this. I can't see because of the fucking ceiling. Yep, that's right. Put your back. Ow! God damn it! Oh yeah! Get wrecked! Sit down! Oh, that actually feels really good. I'm sorry. Retrieve remaining. I got a humanity. And the spiked shield, the barbed straight sword. Which I'm correct. This is actually the choice weapon of the infamous Dark Wraith Kirk, also known as the Knight of Thorns for the gnarly spikes on his favorite weapon. This frightening sword deals only thrust attacks and causes heavy bleeding. With a base 300 bleed stack. If you want a bleed build, definitely coming to Izalith, picking that up and going into NG Plus or something like that. Or just straight up speed running into Izalith, killing him and taking that sword. Definitely one of the easier bleed builds to get. However, I think bleed in Dark Souls 2 sucked, but in Dark Souls 1 it was amazing to have. Also, that person, that armor set, if any of you remember, is the armor set I was... What? How did that one-shot me? What? Okay. 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 Goddamn. At least we don't have to fight Kirk again, so I can save up on some Estus, so, you know. Damn, I wasn't even in range. I don't know what she did that actually one-shot me like that. I've never seen my HP bar go that fast against any type of mage character in Dark Souls. Well, other than the asshole that in Dark Souls 2 PvP that kept summoning me over and over again with his one-shot magic build, but then again, those people are pricks, so yay. Yes, I used to Dark Souls PvP. It was a fun period of time, filled with cancer and shit, but you know, it was a fun period of time. Also used to be rage-inducing, because some people just never learned. Or you keep getting summoned into a fight club, which is really weird if you legitimately find it hilarious to stand in the fight club, stare at the White Phantom, secretly nod to them, and start attacking the hosts. It's pretty fucking fun. I did that a few times and actually won quite a few encounters that way. Because in Dark Souls 2, I used to run a heavy, great sword build, actually. And it used to destroy bosses, too, because I usually, like, I was that friendly neighborhood, hey, I play a lot of Dark Souls, why don't you summon me and I'll help you with the boss for a large amount of souls. So usually I got summoned, obviously, because, I placed it with the hardest boss in the game, or one of the hardest bosses, in my opinion, and went after the boss with that, so. Dark Souls 2 was definitely an event. I've put over 100 hours into it. I'm only on NG plus 1. I guess I might overgrind in that, but oh well. The game's decently difficult. Red Titan? Oh my god, you dropped Red Titanite chunks? Woo! Alright, so I did cut myself off. Excuse me for that, and let me kill this girl first, and I will continue with the entire streaming platform. Ow! Ow, 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 that's a flame whip, that's a flame whip, that's a flame whip. Wow. Damn. Okay, so she's the chaos variety of pyromancer. Completely forgot that it existed. Alright, so now that we're going to start looping through this until I kill her, I'm going to start talking about, ironically, streaming platforms. There currently, to my knowledge, are like 3 or 4, I'm not sure how other things work, but game streaming platforms, I know. I'm not sure if there are any more. Please, in the comments, if there are, tell me, you know. I know currently, right now, there's a massive bandwagon for one called Mixer, and there's obviously Twitch, and there's obviously YouTube, which YouTube is actually a good streaming platform. Actually, I should say decent streaming platform. The thing that makes YouTube good is because it automatically uploads, and, you know, that's really good if you checkmark that and set that all up where it automatically uploads, and that's an entirely different subject, like YouTube streaming. I haven't done it personally, though in the future I think I would. Like, I'd have consoles and shit, and then computer games streamed on YouTube instead of, like, Twitch or anything like that. Personal preference, or I might do both. It all depends on later editions of consoles and whatever. But, I play on Xbox, as has become blatantly obvious with the A, B, all that commands, and all that. I play on Xbox, which, okay, Xbox, whatever, you're probably an Xbox fanboy. I've been told that I am an Xbox fanboy, but I am not. I have a PS3 with Phantom Pain, Kingdom Hearts, and Final Fantasy X. So, you know, I'm a big RPG guy. I also have a Vita, which was actually gifted to me by a good friend. And he gave it, and he was like, yeah, my friend gave me another, so I'm giving this to you. And it had Persona and all that on it. It had pretty much some of my to-date favorite games, like Persona and